Well, here we go, everybody. It is time. It is time to find out if PlayStation has anything in store for us in 2025 to get us excited. Right now, as we know, Xbox has a ton of games slated for this year. The Switch 2 is slated to release this year as well. And we know I think it was April, we're going to be getting another show from Nintendo. It's going to give us some more games to look forward to for the launch of the Switch 2. Xbox already been delivering games, are going to be delivering more throughout the year. And yeah, PlayStation's been the one that's been the most questioned as far as what do we have to look forward to. And hopefully, with this state of play, we get some answers here. It's state of play February 12th, 2025. Looking forward to seeing if they got something that's going to cause me to have some FOMO. I don't know if we're going to see some more Ghost of Yote here, if we're going to see Fairgames here, Marathon. Maybe we see something from Xbox showing up at a PlayStation state of play. That would be crazy. But we can expect to see some games. So looking forward to that. Thanks everybody for tuning in to Fun Speculation and the content here on the channel. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and choosing to watch this with me. And you all rock. And we're gonna see. I'm curious. What do they have in store? Will there be some kind of big, awesome 2025 surprise? Now we know based on all the cancellations, like rumors, leaks, stuff like that, that they have a very thin slate of first party right now. They had, I think, 10 live service games, games of service games that all got canceled, kind of reset the development from a lot of studios, right? And but there's still stuff to look forward to. We have Death Stranding 2, supposed to be this year. We have Fair Games, supposed to be this year. We'll see how that does. I'm sure they were sweating when the Concord debacle happened. We're supposed to have Ghost of Yote this year. So there's stuff that's supposed to be this year, but we haven't really gotten any dates or showings of these games and stuff like that. The other curious thing is I remember back in the day there was those Insomniac leaks. I think it was last year. I can't remember when. Maybe it was even the year before. But there's supposed to be like a Venom expansion for Spider-Man 2. I'm wondering if that's a possibility still, or if that was canceled along with the other DLC for Spider-Man 2. Let's see who we got here hanging out in the chat. See, we got Psychonauts. What's up, bro? Hope you're doing well, bro. Miss you on the show, Psycho. Poison Maniac here hanging out. Shared our Discord link. Thank you, Sir Poison Maniac. Got XBX Lord Chaos 78 says, "What's up, everyone? Hope all is well, and don't forget, stay blessed. Don't stress. Play Xbox everywhere." Hey, man, I've been enjoying the hell out of Xbox Play Anywhere. I was super happy to see that Madden 25 had actually hit Game Pass because now I can play it also in the cloud. So I've actually at night been playing quite a bit of Madden, catching up on some of the Ultimate Team stuff, trying to build up my team, and maybe I'll start playing some online games. NBA 2K25, I've been playing with the stream your own game feature from Xbox. I've been playing that at night too, kind of when we're hanging out in bed watching movies and stuff like that. So yeah, play Xbox everywhere. I got it on PC. Yesterday I played Forza Motorsport on PC. Then I booted it up in the cloud on my tablet. If PlayStation gets some more Xbox games, that's cool. I think as for all of us, that should be an expectation at this point. Also, when Nintendo has their show, there's a possibility that some Xbox stuff could show up. But I'm wondering if this could be the first time we see Xbox stuff like at this kind of event. I can't remember if they've ever had stuff like Minecraft before or things like that. Um, some people were speculating that maybe Forza Horizon or Hellblade 2 shows up at something like this. for kind of Xbox putting their stuff in the face of PlayStation gamers. It's pretty crazy to think it's a possibility, but I wouldn't pull it past them at this point. And there could be lots of different things though. I'm really looking forward to hopefully some new game announcements. I think it's a stretch to expect anything more shown from Intergalactic, but what I do think is what we'll see is stuff shown that's actually coming to PlayStation this year. I'm pretty sure that's how they kind of worded it on their announcement, focusing on games coming to PS5 in 2025. Shane G says Indiana Jones release date. That could be. That could be. They already announced it at one of Keeley's shows that it was coming to PlayStation in the springtime. So it would be about time to announce the date of that as well. So we'll see. I mean, how much of a Xbox presence could there be at a PlayStation State of Play? How much of a presence would PlayStation want there to be from Xbox? I mean, I'm sure they're fine with it because they're hey, the more we show Xbox stuff here, the less people want to buy or feel the need to buy an Xbox console. Again, I'm good because I get all this stuff in Game Pass with all these other features, Xbox Anywhere, Xbox Play, everywhere stuff, and Game Pass day and date. I still think by far the best value in gaming. Series X is great console, and for the money at this point, it's probably the best bet as far as consoles go for value and things to look forward to. Xbox alone this year, you got South of Midnight. Previews are glowing. Avowed is here in 6 days. Previews are glowing. We just came off the heels of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle that hit in December. Great reviews, great game, fantastic, amazing game. Later this year, we have even more. Supposedly, Fable's still slated for 2025. We have Outer Worlds 2 dropping later this year. There'll be another Call of Duty. Doom: The Dark Ages is set for May. Then we also have all of the Game Pass day and dates from third party like Wu Shang Fallen Feathers, Atom Fall, and the one that was at the Dev Direct, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, which is a highly anticipated game for many of us as well. So, as many have been dooming and glooming over the last year, I've been just relishing in the glory of gaming with Game Pass and having all these games to look forward to. It's already been a pretty good year for games in general. I mean, this month especially, Civ 7 dropped, but Kingdom Come Deliverance also dropped. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which has been a big hit for many people. It's done really well on PC. Supposedly, it's done well on consoles also. That is one that also supports the stream your own game feature with Xbox. So if you buy it on the Xbox store, you get to play it in the cloud and on your console, which is pretty damn awesome. Shout out to Spartan661. Shout out to Free Bear, Shane G, hanging out, Be Nice, Oats, Sith Lord, what's up? Sea Lord of Bravos, how's it going? Cyber Gunter, how's it going? I'm curious, how many of you in the chat have a PS5? I know it's a very Xbox heavy channel here, but I want to know if you got a PS5 and what are you looking forward to seeing here. I'm also curious if they will make any more game announcements for PC. I honestly don't know if there's anything that they could show that would necessarily make me feel the need to buy a PS5 again. I've had two this generation. They ended up sitting around. The game I played the most was GT7, and they kind of more or less collected dust as I mainly played on Xbox, and then PC has been kind of my secondary, and then the cloud. So I kind of was just like, why am I sitting here on this thing? And I'll wait until there's enough stuff out there that I'm excited to play to dive back into the PS5 and the catalog. So I'm wondering if there's enough here. Ghost of Yotei, I am excited for, but I'm not necessarily like I don't want to get a console just for one game, right? I can wait. The gap between PC releases and console releases has been shrinking for PlayStation. I think Spider-Man 2 is like 14 months, something like that. So if I have to wait for Ghost of Yotei for like a year, I'm happy to do so. I love Ghost of Tsushima. It's one of my favorite games of last gen. But I can wait. I mean, I still got Assassin's Creed Shadows is coming out in March, and with that and Ninja Gaiden coming out later this year in Game Pass day and date, which is another one I forgot to mention earlier. It's actually published by Microsoft as well. That gives me plenty to look forward to, kind of in that realm, if you know what I mean. So, oh, Sith Lord says, "Mav, I like your hat. I'm gonna order one for birthday gift to myself." Hey, appreciate it. This hat is on the Teespring shop. And I have other hats in the Fourth Wall shop. I think there's two different hats in the Teespring shop, and then there's one hat in the Fourth Wall shop. Um, Pretty cool. Yeah, this is a trucker hat. It's got the mesh and stuff. So yeah, I appreciate that, man. And yeah, happy birthday, Sith Lord. Is it your birthday now, or when's your birthday? A Black Card, or sorry, Black Knight says excited for the state of third party. Yeah, they'll probably be like, I am expecting more like third party, second party deals. There's been some of these Soulsy like kind of games that they've had deals with. Phantom Blade Zero and is one, and then there's another game that I can't remember the name of, maybe even two more that they've made deals with. I think for publishing, or not even publishing, but just exclusivity. So we could see those here as well. Last year they had Rise of the Ronin, still one that I will probably play at some point, but I don't think it lit the world on fire like they were expecting. Sea Lord of Bravo says, I've never owned a PlayStation. Yeah, I've owned every single one. I've owned PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, PS4 Pro, PS5. I probably won't ever get a PS5 Pro. I just don't see the point in it. And if they were ever to go off in like a smaller, go down in pricing at some point, maybe. But I think by that time, I would feel like I would just wait for a PS6 and hope that there's enough stuff to get me excited to own it. But by that time, again, day and date to PC is going to be shrinking even closer, and my PC's pretty good, so I'm really happy when I play a lot of these games on my PC. It says I haven't had a PlayStation since PS3, and that was a gift. Right on. How much do bricks go for these days? Black Knight said. Well, GameStop is actually still the best place to trade in or sell your consoles. Um, they often have deals to get like over $300 on a Series X or PS5, which is pretty damn good for if you have a console for 3 or 4 years to still be able to get $300+ for it at selling it quickly to a store, right? Sometimes the deals go away, but if you keep your eyes open for GameStops, they often have $300+ deals there. The last time I sold my PS5, I think I sold it to them. Or no, they're pretty quick to sell if you sell them on Facebook Marketplace too. I can't remember if I sold it on Facebook Marketplace or if I sold it on the GameStop, but it's around the same. Like you're gonna get about $300 maybe Facebook Marketplace right now, so it's not too much difference selling to GameStop or eBay. Same, but eBay you got to deal with the seller fees and like the shipping and all that BS. Facebook Marketplace, you just gotta hope you don't get mugged. You just gotta hope that you don't get somebody attack you when you try and make the sell. That's the only risk there. Let's see. What's up, RSJ fan? How's it going? Your birthday's early March, Sith Lord. Right on, dude. Well, happy early birthday. Remind me when it's closer. Black Knight says, Mav, if they show off an Xbox game, will they also add the also on Xbox or just their logo? Xbox did it for their Dev Direct. I think they'll just do PlayStation logos. Probably. Because I don't think it would be like a new Xbox game announcement. I think it'd be like coming to PlayStation. You know what I mean? They're gonna want to. That's just the way PlayStation is. So, I do remember they had the Lego Horizon reveal at a Keeley show, and it had the Switch logo, but that was also a new game announcement, right? So I don't know. It would be interesting to see. I know at Dev Direct, Xbox did include the PlayStation logos for the Ninja Gaiden. So that's a thing. I don't know if PlayStation will do the same though. But I don't expect a brand new Xbox game to be announced here either. So that's a little different, right? Because if it's already been existing on Xbox and they announce it's coming to PlayStation, do they need to say it's also on Xbox? I mean, maybe for the ignorant that don't know, but I don't know. I don't think that's their style. Spider Man, what's up? Free Time Gaming says, I feel like it's going to be third party and remake heavy, hoping for Phantom Blade Zero. How about you guys? Phantom Blade Zero is one that has excited many. It looks pretty good. It's just not my style of game necessarily. And maybe it will change my mind with what we see. Maybe it'll be more action game, more action game, less soulsy, which I think is what there's been saying about it so far. But I just need to see it. You know, I'm not a huge fan of like the Souls genre in general, and I feel like sometimes I beat my head up against a brick wall there. And it's not really because it's like, oh, it's too difficult. It's just that I don't have the patience for it anymore, like I did back in the day. Like everybody talks about how difficult Ninja Gaiden was back in the day. I didn't have problems with those games like that. I didn't ever really think of Ninja Gaiden even as a very hard game. But that's just when I played it, everybody was saying it was hard. But I was like, I beat it and it was fine. But I was a different person back then, you know? Talking about, you know, in your 20s or early 20s and stuff when you're, you know, just rolling through these games like nothing and you got nothing else to do besides play games, you know? I just don't have the patience like I used to for that kind of stuff. Um, Jay Rimber says exactly, Mav. I'm good on the Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, right on, dude. Ray always says, how many Xbox games do we think will be at this show? I don't know, man. I will people make a big deal about it. Like, here's the thing: if we see Forza Horizon or Hellblade 2 or Indiana Jones release date, or let's say Doom: The Dark Ages here, or whatever, right? Let's say it's a different one of the exclusive or not exclusives, but Xbox first party games that they've already announced for this year. What if we see one of these other ones at this show, right? Will Xbox fans around YouTube and Twitter and stuff all start having another doom and gloom like freak out session? Be like, why do I even need an Xbox? Why? Why? I don't understand. This is bullshit. I'm going to go smash it and take pictures, or I'm going to find a fake picture and post it on Twitter so that way people can know my displeasure. Will there be another freak out if that happens? I don't know. I do know one thing though, that Xbox has more games slated right now this year than any other first party publisher. They have become maybe the biggest publisher in gaming in general. They have tons of content to look forward to in Game Pass day and date, and I am completely set. I think out of all the companies, as far as platform holders, the ones that has the most questions to answer is PlayStation. Like, what is PlayStation's lineup? What is PlayStation doing? How are they? I anticipate more second and third party deals to fulfill their lineup because they don't have the first party output right now. But maybe they'll come out with a surprise. Maybe they'll come out with a surprise. I know what the studios it won't be from. You know, I know it won't be Blue Point, right? I like it won't be um who was the other ones that just got their games canceled? There was two studios recently that famously had their games canceled from PlayStation. And yeah, it won't be either of those teams, right? Because we know that they're going to be years and years away with those titles. But maybe Fairgames will look, wow, that actually looks really good, and people are going to be excited for it, which didn't ever happen with Concord. There was never, I mean, there was like a couple people being like, I'm excited for Concord, and they were like standing in a crowd of everybody being like this, you know. And they're like, oh, I think Concord could be the next big thing for PlayStation. I think Concord could be, you know, like could really cement its place in gaming. Like, even when the reviews came out, there's people saying this stuff, and it was like nobody cared. Nobody wanted to play it. It had zero interest. So Fairgames has a lot of pressure on it. I would say out of all the first party games that PlayStation probably has in their lineup, that's the one that is like, how are they going to handle that? Right? How are they going to handle the Fairgames launch after Concord? We know they have one really good games of service game, which is Helldivers 2, which is super popular on PC. I don't know about how popular it is on PlayStation. I'm guessing it's doing decent, right? Yeah, but Concord never really had a chance. Starfield guy says we're seeing a different side of me. Yeah, you'll see why in a minute, because if I have it set up, and just in case anybody ended up hopping in, like, I didn't put it out there like, hey, everybody join me for this or whatever, but I have PlayStation 5 again. Monster Hunter.
I had no idea just how big the world is.
This is gonna be a big game.
Stand witness to how its existence unfolds.
Yeah, Monster Hunter World is great, but this looks even better. Like, the animations and stuff, they put a lot into this. February 28th. Yeah, see, Lord, it's a game that more fun if you play with friends and stuff, for sure.
皆さんこんにちは。モンスターハンターワイルズプロデューサーの辻本です。無料タイトルアップデート第1弾の追加モンスターとして玉三つが決定いたしました。この他にもタイトルアップデート第1弾で追加されるコンテンツはまだありますが、詳細は改めてお知らせしたいと思っております。本作は発売後に数回のタイトルアップデートを予定しています。タイトルアップデート計画については追ってお知らせしますので、今後の情報にご期待ください。2月28日の発売まであと少し。皆様に楽しんでいただけることを心よりお待ちしております。本日の発表は以上となります。引き続きステートオブプレイをお楽しみください。
I've heard they've been in development hell.
Forged to unleash vengeance.
Sega. Oh.
More than a weapon.
Oh.
It is the soul of a shinobi.
Yeah, shinobi. Yeah, baby. Oh, this looks great.
No obstacle can stand in their way.
Here's the ninja.
soaring where others would not dare. Striking with lethal precision.
Starting off with 2 third parties.
Each weapon a tool, each tool a part of the whole. This is the master of the shinobi.
I'm digging the music, man. Oh, it looks fantastic.
The legend continues.
Oh, yeah. August 29th. August 29th. Let's go. I'll be playing that on Xbox. Sonic Racing. Yeah, this was, I think, if I remember right, this was revealed at the Game Awards. Sonic racing games are fantastic. Go through portals and automatically transport an entirely different environment. Who thought that was going to be possible? Must be the power of the SSD.
Break free.
Bandai Namco.
Come unbound from the laws that govern reality.
Okay.
To turn the gears of time once again.
An apocalypse looms over parallel worlds as their fates begin to intertwine. The battle to alter destiny begins. Embark on a journey alongside gods, heroes, and monsters of bygone eras. The anomalies known as Digimon.
Be careful, don't get sued by Nintendo.
Seize the future. Together. The story of a bond that transcends time.
Digimon story. Time Stranger. That looks pretty good.
大家好，我是《输入之魂》的创作者杨斌。从一名独立开发者到今天与 PlayStation 携手，这一路走来已历经10年。《输入之魂》结合了流畅爽快的战斗体验与丰富多样的世界设计，玩家将在各具风格的场景中探索，面对充满个性的敌人，同时与有趣的角色互动，逐步揭开精彩的故事。接下来，我非常激动地向大家展示全新的游戏预告，并正式确认游戏的发布日期。
I keep having the same dream. A horrible dream. Where monsters invade our world. A powerful being falls from the sky. And when it seems they might vanquish the invaders, the dream ends. Is this really just a dream? My only hope lies with you.
Come, Kaiser. We will travel across worlds, leap through dimensions, together. I see great power within you, a destiny waiting to be fulfilled. Let me be your vengeance, the blade in your hand. Never wanted to be a hero.
That sounds like Optimus Prime.
But for humanity's sake, you must.
Then
Roll
give
out.
me your power,
Autobot.
Arena.
Transform. Soulsy game coming. Pretty cool.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson. We've got several updates today from
Global
partners around the
third-party
world,
portfolio.
starting with news from the Like a Dragon series.
Heavy on the Sega.
First up, a playable demo of Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii arrives on PS5 this Friday. Players could try out 2 battle styles, including Goro Majiba's new Sea Dawn style, as well as engage in naval battles at the Pirates Coliseum. Sega and Mint Rocket joined forces in Ichiban's Holiday, a new crossover DLC coming to Dave the Diver. Ichiban Kasuga and other Like a Dragon characters team up to thwart a gang of troublemakers in classic beat-em-up style, all while perfecting new recipes at Bancho Sushi. Dave the Diver Ichiban's Holiday arrives this April on PS5 and PS4. The Splitgate 2 alpha begins February 27th on PS5. Use portals and futuristic physics to dominate the arena, and play a new 24-player mode where 3 teams compete on a massive map.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. I'm here to give you an exclusive first look in the future of the WWE 2K franchise. Introducing the Island. With the Island, players enter an online environment filled with WWE-themed landmarks, quests, live events, and shops.
They
with
basically
up to
did NBA
50
2K My
other
Team
players
for
at a
WWE.
time. The Island also offers deep customization, giving players the chance to personalize their My
Mike Ward,
Superstars like never before. As the first of its kind for the franchise, the Island is not just an addition, it's a bold step toward the future. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Island.
That's going to be pretty popular.
Sup?
What the
I'm
hell
Randy from
is
Gearbox.
going on?
And I'm Randy from Gearbox. And you know why we're here. We're here for you. Are you ready? It's 2025, and every day we are getting closer to the launch of Borderlands 4.
Where's the big
Let's
PlayStation
go!
first party stuff? I don't understand. Seen all these games. I'm excited for Borderlands 4. Great.
so badass, so much fun.
I want more.
We don't have to wait long now. Borderlands 4 is going to break free for a special state of play
How
this
long
spring,
is it? I don't know,
focused
man.
exclusively on Borderlands 4.
No
We're
idea.
diving deep, you guys. Join us. Borderlands 4, state of play for combat, Vault
40
Hunters,
minutes,
action
Starfield
skills,
guy says?
exploration and discovery, everything. You're gonna see more guns than you can even count.
All on PlayStation 5, but Randy, do you have anything else for us?
I think I do, Randy.
Well, what is it? Don't hold out on me, Randy.
I'll feed you, baby bird. Who wants a launch date for Borderlands 4?
This Randy.
Well, Borderlands 4 launches worldwide for everyone on September 23rd, 2025.
Oh, that's
We got
interesting.
work to do. See you in spring.
I think in the last financials thing that said Borderlands is coming after GTA. I don't know.
Look, I don't mean to be rude,
Okay, split picture.
but I really don't do small talk. Nice to meet you, too.
So you want to go through more of your crazy stories? My crazy stories? But how are we supposed to get out of here if we don't start to trust each other?
I don't need your trust.
Well, I kind of need yours.
2, 1,
I took
It's gonna be a
inspiration
fun
for
game.
this
It Takes
story
Two
from when me and my sister were
amazing.
younger. Look at all of this.
It's amazing. I base the story around my dad. All I can do is
So
write
far, this
this
is like a
silly story. Oh, we'll face it
like a
together. We
Keeley
got
show,
this. Yeah.
like, kind of. Like something you get at like Gamescom.
Follow my lead. Are you for real, Zoe? I wrote it when I was a kid. What sort of devil child were you?
Hands above your head.
What now? Ah! I did not sign up for this. Brace yourself, Zoe!
In the studio behind Until Dawn in the Quarry.
Status report. Looks like it penetrated through there. We need to inspect the hull damage first.
Doesn't look too bad.
Doesn't look too good either.
Good song. For
What
this
is that?
trailer.
You feeling all right?
It's like my body's going one way and my mind's going another.
What is that? This ship is infected with an alien organism. It still doesn't feel real
So the
sometimes.
Quarry was multi-plat Until Dawn exclusive, so I don't know what this
Lord have mercy.
Do you think Williams knows more about this substance than he's letting on? We can't take any chances with him.
It can manipulate its physical appearance. It's changing its cellular structure. It's replicating the human form. It's replacing us.
I know this will be difficult
Out of
to
their
hear,
games, this was the,
but if you're
this one
still
was
out
the
there,
most interesting.
you deserve the truth.
Directive 80/20.
So let me explain the situation. One of our contractors, Edwin Murray, has gone missing, leaving our property abandoned in his warehouse. Your job is simple. Enter the warehouse and retrieve the technology that he was developing for us. It's a kind of prototype endoskeleton that can adapt to any costume and become any character. We suspect it may be malfunctioning, so just be aware of the slim but
Yeah, that's true,
non-zero
Kyler.
chance
They did put
that
a
you
lot
could
of-
sustain significant injuries while attempting to retrieve it, including but not limited to death or dismemberment. We fully expect the retrieval process to go smoothly and without incident. But just in case, we suggest you get your affairs in order before arriving.
Back to work.
more damage to property or
Freddy's
person. Thank you for being a valued member of the Fazbear team.
Greetings from Moonhood. We're the creators of the Midnight Walk, cozy horror game created entirely in clay, where you will journey down a nightmarish highway riddled with terrors that want to devour you and your little lantern creature, Hawk Boy.
Together with your little friend, you must outsmart these terrors and bring back fire to this mad world we've handcrafted for you.
So please enjoy this short gameplay preview.
After the end of the world, the burnt one woke from a deep slumber.
Fire? I'd almost forgotten how it felt. You're the caretaker of this little firecracker? I reckon you must be headed for Moon Mountain.
Claymation.
Am I right?
Close your eyes to make things clear.
This game looks kind of crazy. Midnight Walk. PSVR 2 and PS5.
Special thanks to Klaus and Olav for that updated look at the Midnight Walk. Up next, a quirky new adventure from Konami.
Konami.
In Darwin's Paradox, you play as Darwin, a clever octopus who finds himself dumped near a highly suspicious food processing center. Use Darwin's natural camouflage and inking skills to escape the facility and save the world
pretty clever.
from aliens.
Platformers. I kind of want to give that a go.
We're excited to reveal a brand new title from Koei Tecmo Games and Omega Force. Warriors Abyss, a roguelite spin on the Warriors franchise. Descend into hell.
I like the kind of
call on powerful
isometric
allies. And experiment with tons of playstyle combinations to send the enemy hordes flying. A roguelite hell awaits when Warriors Abyss launches on PS5 and PS4 later today.
Later today, that's cool.
For whom are you working?
Is that
I won't forgive you.
Is that available
Prepare
everywhere?
yourself.
Set? See if they just announced it. Maybe
A
on
PS2 era
Koei Tecmo.
classic returns with Onimusha 2: Samurai's Destiny. Capcom is enhancing the original game with HD graphics and a host of quality of life features, including fine-tuned analog controls. Immerse yourself in Jubei's hard-boiled journey and fight through a world of turmoil alongside trusty allies. Onimusha 2: Samurai's Destiny comes to PS4 on May 23rd and will be available for pre-order later today. Looking to 2026, let's check out a new trailer for Capcom's latest entry in the series, Onimusha: Way of the Sword.
New Onimusha. This was revealed at the Game Awards. Yeah, this does feel like a Nintendo show. But Nintendo has a lot of shows usually have a lot of first-party stuff. That's the only difference. It's everywhere, Spidey says. Right on, dude. Hey, that Warriors game looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Like, might get into that. Play on Xbox or PC or something.
「 気合い入れてこいよ。強さの証明だろ。勝てばそれでいい。てめえらごときがいくら束になってこようが。やべえ。気合い入れすぎだろ。
ご無事で何よりです。
お前、なんだ。
Pretty sure that's everywhere too.
Colonel, tighten the security on this
Metal
place.
Gear.
He's coming here. I'm sure of it. America is out to destroy the Shagohod and get its hands on your inheritance.
How's it going?
The
Aloha.
philosopher's legacy. Then they're out to kill me as well.
What's the story between you and the boss?
She was like a mother, and my master.
The Cobras will take care of him.
Do you hear me, Snake? We are the sons of the boss.
I see it! The fear!
A great and terrible fury at being alive.
A host of sorrows. And you are one of them.
Why'd you come back? There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss.
But I still have the Shagohod and the legacy. There is nothing America can do to stop us. I'm not finished yet!
I think it was leaked this August, right? August 28th. Let's go.
When the fury of emotions sparks the wildfire of violence, it dissolves our illusions and exposes the fragile structure of reality.
I have 1,000 questions. Why did you come back?
I stood in the home I was born in. In that moment, I felt a connection.
Epsilon 11, sound off. Where are my men?
They're gone.
Choose your next move wisely.
What happened here?
Madness and hatred and lots of it.
Impossible. It's you.
We must continue. We've begun to uncover.
Can it be winter all of a sudden?
to know the year?
What a pleasure to meet a stalker worthy of the name. It's been far, far too long.
Oh, my forever friend. Help me to hold your hand and dance.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
She was looking for someone. Legendary. She stepped up only because no one else could. Too many stalkers were lost to that evil.
I'll do whatever it takes. Your survival is all that matters. Nothing else comes close, not even my life. I swear I won't be late. Not again.
I don't know where I came from or how I was made. That's me, little again once in a lifetime. Where do you think doors have eyes? We don't know where our children will put down roots.
皆さんこんにちは。Qゲームスのクリエイティブディレクターのバイオンです。私の最新作ドリームオブサナザーはいかがだったでしょうか。破壊なくして想像はないというテーマのもと、ドリームオブサナザーではシューティングゲームの常識を覆す体験ができます。武器で傷つけたり破壊するのではなく、抽象化している散らばった世界を具体化して想像することができるのです。本作ではポイントクラウドというテクノロジーを採用し、プレイヤーは幻想的な夢の世界へダイナミックな変化を与えることができます。今年 PS5 登場予定で、本日からウィッシュリストへの追加ができます。ありがとうございました。
Hey everyone, I'm Kristen Zatani, and I'm excited to share even more PlayStation news in today's show. Days Gone Remastered, the definitive version of Ben Studios' post-apocalyptic open-world epic, comes to PS5 with VRR support and PS5 Pro support. It also includes added content like permadeath and speedrun modes, an enhanced photo mode, new accessibility features, and Horde Assault, a survival arcade mode with increased horde sizes that will provide a fresh way to experience Days Gone. And if you purchase Days Gone on PlayStation 4, you can upgrade to a digital version of Days Gone Remastered and get all the content and features for $10. Days Gone Remastered launches on PS5 April 25th. New DLC is coming to Stellar Blade this June. The sci-fi action game is partnering with Goddess of Victory Nike on a new boss battle, collectible dolls and stickers, plus a new outfit.
Hell is awesome.
Both the Nike DLC and the PC version of Stellar Blade launch this June. We've got some great PlayStation Plus updates today, starting with game catalog titles arriving on February 18th.
Stellar Blade,
Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Top Spin 2K25, and launching in a game catalog, Lost Records Bloom and Rage, from the creators of Life is Strange.
Did you girls ever see anything weird around these parts?
In this episodic adventure, players will join 4 high school girls living through the defining summer of their lives. What begins as a tale of friendship will eventually blend reality, dreams, and the unknown into a dual timeline narrative.
Yo, Nino Vostek with the
first
gifted
episode
1
of
plus
Lost
speculation
Records, Bloom and
membership.
Rage arrives
Appreciate you,
February
bro.
18th, with
Choo
the
choo,
second episode
motherfuckers.
arriving in April. We're also
Thanks,
excited
Nino.
to confirm 2 unique indie titles that will launch into game catalog later this year. Explore a mysterious mansion and blueprints, a genre-bending architectural adventure. Every door is a new decision as you build out a sprawling manor with 45 shifting rooms, adding layers of strategy, puzzles, and exploration. Blueprints launches day 1 into game catalog this spring. Abiotic Factor is a 6-player survival crafting game from Playstack and Deep Field Games. Stranded miles beneath the surface, you and a team of scientists must craft ingenious gear and traps to outwit your enemies and make this bizarre underground complex your new home. Abiotic Factor will be available in game catalog when it launches this summer. Now let's get a sneak peek at games coming to the PlayStation Plus Classics catalog. Coming soon are the first 3 Armored Core titles from the original PlayStation: Armored Core Project Phantasma, and Armored Core Master of Arena. Meanwhile, Patapon 3 slides its way into the Classics catalog next week.
No one knows how that world came into being. It devoured everything from the past. Only I was left. That was a fatal mistake.
It's the aura of the Grail pieces. I can sense it. As long as it is reforged.
My wish can be fulfilled.
But wishes come at a price.
To pursue one's wishes is to court one's doom.
Holy Grail. Blood. This is a feast only for the king. You can't escape from your doomed fate.
Gwendolyn, this is your final warning.
Again, it looks like heavy on Soldier Light.
My quarrel lies not with you, but I will take back everything that belongs to me. Even if the price is my soul.
Tides of Annihilation.
The table is dead. It exists no more.
How do you feel? Is something bothering you?
Just some noise in my core.
Deep down in the depths of Vulcan, you must retrieve the Architect's core.
They will send everything they have to stop us.
You know I would never want to see you hurt.
Yeah.
But the path we walk demands the extreme.
I remember you.
Run away.
Metal Eden? thought that logo
My
looked like
memory's
the
still a
Marathon
bit
logo
blurry.
earlier, didn't it? Like the one that had like the.
Remember this.
Diaz! Showtime!
I have these gaps inside my head. Satellite gives us a 10-minute window. You made it. That's just leftover hardware. It's been decommissioned. What the hell is happening? All I know is that Silvercorp is a piece of my story. I'll cover you. All this time, you just wanted answers about the tech in your head? Are you kidding me? This thing has ruined my life.
You have no idea who you're dealing with. And what you did, we should have left you in the desert.
This is not the first time we've had a fatal error with your tech.
Diaz, make it stop! Make it stop!
I know what I have to do. This is the only way.
Mind's Eye.
Hello, I'm Leslie Benzies, director of Mind's Eye, Builder Rocket Boy's new action-adventure set in the fictional city of Red Rock, where AI and human greed collide to bring Earth to the precipice of collapse. All captured on PlayStation 5 Pro. We're now proud to share some gameplay footage with the explosive combat and high-octane driving that you can expect on PlayStation 5 later
You
this
say
year.
that Metal Eden is also Xbox?
What's going on in there?
It was an ambush. Do what you can. Do not lose her. Tires are out. Proceeding on foot. I'm coming to you now.
The search and rescue bots. They're malfunctioning. They're attacking us.
Yeah, that looks pretty fun, man. That looks pretty cool. I missed. Did he say when that's coming?
It always comes back to this.
Death Stranding too, probably. No. Okay, not. Yes.
This world.
I don't know.
This moment. This choice.
No. I just saw the beach.
Every time the sun dies, madness reigns. Then everything begins again. But after every death, I always come back stronger. I know that you are here, and I will find you.
House Marquee. Come back stronger. So it's like the the reveal finally for the next House Marquee game. Cool.
Hey everyone, I'm Gregory Loudon, Creative Director at Housemarque. We are thrilled to announce that our latest game, Saros, is launching next year on PS5 and enhanced for PS5 Pro. Saros is the ultimate evolution of the Housemarque gameplay-first experience. It's a new single-player IP that builds on Returnal's award-winning third-person action.
Returnal was really good.
You play Arjun Devraj, performed by the brilliant Rahul Kohli. Arjun is a powerful enforcer searching for answers on a hostile, shape-shifting planet haunted by an ominous eclipse. All of us at Housemarque can't wait to share more about Saros, with our first look at gameplay coming later this year. Thanks for watching.
Okay. Ooh, all right. So that's it. Yeah, Mind's Eye was cool. The Hell Is Us looked pretty good. Where was Fairgames? It's cool that I thought they ended the show on a high note with a bunch of new game reveals. The PS Studio game, yeah, they had one, but it's not till next year. Which is a cool announcement. I think that game's probably going to be good. I mean, Returnal was good.
All captured on PlayStation 5 Pro.
This game was interesting. Yeah, I know somebody saying in the chat the combat was kind of clunky, but the story and the atmosphere look really cool. So this one was Mind's Eye. The one before that, this one looked pretty good too.
Is something bothering you?
Just some noise in my core.
I thought we might see Ghost of Yote here.
Deep down
I thought we would see Marathon Fairgames.
You must retrieve the architect's
I'm really questioning
core.
what all they have for 2025 now.
They will send everything they have to stop us.
You know I would never want to see you hurt. But the path we walk demands the extreme.
I remember you.
I think no Final Fantasy Tactics disappoints you every time. Me too, bro. Me too. I think this game, forget what this one was called because it's one of the Soulsy games. They had two Soulsy like fantasy kind of action games, and one was Lost Soul Side, and the other one was this one. I think both of those may be exclusive. I'm not sure. I think those are potentially some of the deals that they did. I remember Lost Soul Aside. I think that's being helped and published by Sony. I'm not sure about this one. Maybe it says at the end. Tides of Annihilation. Does not say. So that one could be everywhere. I'm not sure. There was that I had to answer a work call. So I didn't see.
Explore a mysterious mansion and blueprints. A genre-bending architectural adventure.
What that weird pixelated looking game was.
Adventure.
Yeah, they had the Liza P thing.
Every door is a new decision as you build out a.
Because no one else could.
I'm just kind of skipping back through the Liza P. Hell Is Us. The Metal Gear. Yeah, this game. What is this? Dreams of Another. That looked pretty crazy. Man, I don't know. I don't know how are we feeling.
So when is GTA launching, since Take-Two has stamped September 25th for BL4? They wouldn't sabotage a 20 mil selling franchise.
Alvin with the 5. That's a great question. Appreciate you, Alvin. So when is GTA launching? Take-Two stamp. See, I thought in their investor call, didn't they say that Borderlands was after GTA? Wasn't that one of the things? I could have swore that was one of the things that they had said. But maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, maybe GTA's. Well, it's either got to be before it or after it. There's no other two ways. Like, so you could do like early August, or you could do like November or late October. No, they just said BL4 is before the end of the year. Okay. But they said GTA was fall, right? September 25th is also, I think, technically fall as well. I think summer's over by then. So I would say it's coming after. So GTA would be coming after September 25th. So I'm looking at late October, early November for GTA 6. Yeah, so here's my take on this state of play, right? Like, if you're looking for a reason why you need to buy a PlayStation, there's nothing here whatsoever at all. Or if you feel the need to justify your purchase or something, like, or whatever, there's nothing here. But there's a lot of great multi-plat games that I'm excited to play on the things I already own and on PC. If you like Souls games, then maybe I could see that. I like all these Souls games that keep coming out. Then I could see, like, okay, if that's the only place you get to play those. But I'm gonna be questioning kind of where a lot of these games are going that we saw. They started off as just strong multi-plats, like just multiplat. I mean, Monster Hunter. They had Monster Hunter Wilds. Then they had, I'm just kind of scrolling through for memory purposes. The creators of Streets, they had Shinobi, which I thought looked great. Sonic looks fun as hell. So I'm more excited of anything, just like, hey, awesome games. The Digimon game. Lost Soul Aside is going to be an exclusive, right? So, but this is one that now, that's what I was saying. If you're into these Souls games, hey, more power to you. They just don't do anything for me personally. Did they say about PC? And it's coming to PC. Day and date. So that, remember, for people, okay, all right. People that said PlayStation published they're going to count this as first party, right? Because it says Sony Interactive Entertainment at the beginning. They're going to count this as a exclusive first party game. Because watch at the beginning of the of the reveal. PlayStation. Right? PC day and date.
到今天与 PlayStation 携手，这一路走来已经10年。《输入之魂》结合了流畅爽快的战斗体验与丰富多样的世界设计，玩家将在各种风格的场景中探索，面对充满个性的敌人， 同时与有趣的角色互动，逐步揭开精彩的故事。接下来，我非常激动地向大家展示全新的游戏预告，并正式确认游戏的发布日期。
PlayStation China Hero Project. Sony Interactive Entertainment.
I keep having the same dream. A horrible dream.
PS5 and PC, May 30th. Day and date.
Hi everyone,
PC.
I'm Sean Benson. We've got several updates today from
It's gonna
partners
slip
around the
through
world,
the cracks of
starting
those that
with
are
news from the
counting.
Like a Dragon
But it's
series.
fucking a Sony published, marketed game.
First up, a playable demo of Like a
PC day
Dragon,
and date,
Pirate
single
Yakuza
player,
in
not
Hawaii
even game
arrives on
service, not
PS5 this
multiplayer.
Friday. Players could try out 2 battle styles, including Goro Majima's new Sidon style, as well as engage in naval battles at the Pirates College.
Just as a gamer, Mac, I would give it like a 8. For a first party showcase, I'd give it like a 3. I mean, here's the thing, like, you see like Xbox come out with their own games, right? Like, because they have a shit ton of them. Yeah, they have some third-party stuff in there too, but you see like, hey, we have all these games and stuff coming. And we've seen it at numerous shows. PlayStation didn't have a showcase last year. They had State of Plays, right? They didn't have a showcase. So that's what you would expect from their first big show of 2025, saying like, hey, this is what to look forward to on our platform this year. And where's Fairgames? Where's Ghost of Yote? You know, where's your other big first party studio games? Now, it's cool that we got an announcement from a first party studio for next year, you know, for 2026. But that's it. At least on that one, we got a year, whereas in Intergalactic, we didn't even get that.
Coliseum. Sega and Mint Rocket joined forces in Ichiban.
Like, I mean, this kind of stuff. You're like, what is this doing at Sony's first show in a while? You know, the WWE 2K25 Island. Come on, it's gonna be super popular. I get it, but
Yay, we are getting closer.
Borderlands 4 looked awesome.
Have anything else for us? I think.
What else is there? I'm scrolling through. Split Fiction. Yay. This was a third-party showcase. Another one that's super massive. Pretty sure that's going everywhere.
So let me explain the situation. One of our contractors, Edwin Murray, has gone missing.
Oh, this was the Five Nights at Freddy's. Which one was this? This game looked pretty interesting. I'm not sure about this one. I don't know where all this is going, but it looked pretty cool. Kind of a horror claymation game. Midnight Walk.
Adventure from
I liked the look. I wanted to see more Darwin's Paradox. That looked fun.
I give up on these guys. PlayStation has an issue they need to resolve it fast or there will be no PS6 for me. This is ridiculous.
Jax82 with the 5. Appreciate you, Jax. Can y'all hear the voiceover thing? Y'all hear it? I'm just making sure. Yeah, dude. What's happened? Like, you used to be able to watch the State of Play or a PlayStation show and like expect tons of announcements from their studios. And the reality is that it was sabotaged internally, like from all those game cancellations and all those other kind of things, to where they are relying on second, third party deals for the most part, and they don't have a good roadmap coming up soon for games. So we're now left with, you know, third party showcase shows for PlayStation. Live reacting to your reactions. Right on.
Paradox, you play as Darwin, a clever octopus who finds
This
himself
game looks
dumped
good,
near
man.
a
I like
highly
this.
suspicious food
I don't know.
processing center.
I like the gameplay mechanics as the octopus, you know,
Use Darwin's
like
rapid
hiding and
camouflage
camouflaging and
skills
stuff.
to
Like
escape the facility and
the ink
save the
blocking the
world
light.
from
It's cool.
aliens.
It looks, I don't know, for some reason that one stood out to me as like a fun game. They got another secret showcase coming up soon, Fuzzy. Right on.
We're excited to reveal a brand
This was kind of a shadow drop coming today.
from Koei Tecmo
But this
Games
was also a multi-plat, which is awesome because I might
Warriors
actually look
Abyss,
at getting this.
a roguelite spin on the Warriors franchise.
It looks pretty fun, man. All right, so we got that. I mean, Onimusha looked great. I'll say the new Onimusha looked great. This was the highlight of the show, just this trailer. Mav equals octopus lover confirmed. I'm not like the fucking Aquaman like guy from The Boys, okay? Yeah, this looked great. Onimusha. I liked a lot of the animations and stuff for the combat. But again, it's like I feel like there's so many of these action games. Like hey, I like some of them, right? But wow, we are like saturated with this genre, like a lot. It's good to see one of the OGs come back, though. We got Metal Gear date again. That was already leaked and confirmed. This one, Hell is Us.
It dissolves our illusions.
What was this one, Hell is Us?
Exposes the fragile structure of reality.
I have 1,000 questions.
Yeah, this one looks cool.
I stood in the home I was born in. In that moment, I felt the connection.
I can't remember. Is this one exclusive to PlayStation or is this one coming everywhere?
They're gone.
Choose your next move wisely.
Guy's got a nutsack for a chin.
Madness and hatred and lots of it.
Yeah, this game's pretty cool.
Impossible. It's you. We must continue. We've begun to uncover.
And then I see the little glimpses of some of the gameplay and the combat. I'm like, Bacon. Yeah, it'll probably be everywhere. Okay, Eliza P. This is that pixelated crazy game. I'm just kind of going back through this. I might lower my scores, guys.
Version of Ben Studios' post-apocalyptic open-world epic comes to PS5 with VRR support and PS5 Pro support. It also includes added content like permadeath and speedrun modes, an enhanced photo mode, new accessibility features, and Horde Assault, a survival arcade mode with increased horde sizes that will provide a fresh way to experience Days Gone.
If it is, it'll be timed, Sean.
And if you purchase Days Gone on PlayStation 4, you can upgrade to a digital version of Days Gone Remastered and get all the content and features for $10. Days Gone Remastered launches on PS5 April 25th. New DLC is coming to Stellar Blade this June.
And this
The
is coming to
sci-fi
like
action
Stellar
game is
Blade
partnering with
going
Goddess
to
of Victory
PC.
Nike on a new boss battle, collectible dolls and stickers, plus a new
Remaster, no Wolverine, cool. Nino says. Member for 3 months.
Both the Nike DLC and the PC version of Stellar Blade launch this June. We've got some great PlayStation Plus updates today, starting with Game Range.
It's cool that they put Bloom and Rage in PlayStation Plus.
Every door is a new decision as you build out a sprawling manor with 45 shifting rooms, adding layers of strategy, puzzles, and exploration.
Yeah, I don't know, guys.
It devoured everything from the past. Only I was left.
Cool. I mean, this was the Mind's Eye. That one looks great. If you're into those kind of Soulsy games, this one looked good.
Just some noise in my core.
I thought that was the Marathon logo for a second, didn't y'all? Maybe I'm wrong. What does the Marathon logo look like? Or no, that looks like the Overwatch logo. Doesn't that look like the Overwatch logo?
You must retrieve the architect's core.
Overwatch logo is like a circle. Was it the Marathon logo? Fuck.
They will send everything they have to stop us.
You know I would never want to see you hurt.
No, Marathon's also a circle. Fuck.
But the path
where have I
walk demands the
seen that symbol time and time again?
I remember you.
Run away.
My memory's still a bit blurry.
Yeah, there was this one. This one is very intriguing because graphics look great, the story looks awesome. We also had the like I said earlier, the super massive game that looked pretty cool. This one was like
Silvercorp is a piece of my story.
Looked great, but I am a little curious about the gameplay because the gameplay sequences we see look a little bit stiff.
This thing has ruined my life.
You have no idea who you're dealing with. After what you did, we should have left you in the desert.
This is not the first time we've had a fatal error.
I love the
Yes, make it stop.
The graphics, the way that the look of the story, like the world that they're in.
I know what I have to do. This is the only way.
It looks pretty cool, man. Mind's Eye is probably
Hello, I'm Leslie
a
Benson,
show stealer
director
for
of
many
Mind's Eye,
for this game.
Builder Rocket Boy's new
Dude, like some of this looks like a little stiff at times.
What's going on in there?
It was an ambush. Do what you can. Do not lose her. Tires are out. Proceeding on foot. I'm coming to you now. The search and rescue bots. They're malfunctioning. They're attacking us.
Yeah, it looks cool. And then we had the Returnal developers, House Mark.
This
not House Marquee. Excuse me.
This moment. This choice.
With their new game, Saros. It did look like he was wearing a Helldiver's outfit, right? At first I thought maybe it was gonna be Death Stranding 2 because he was lying on a beach.
Every time the sun dies, madness reigns.
But yeah, this is gonna be a roguelite. Talk about
Then everything begins again.
a roguelike coming back stronger next time you die, right?
But after every death, I always come back stronger. I know that you are here, and I will find you.
Yeah, this one will be exclusive. I mean, Mind's Eye is listed for Xbox too. Yeah, I mean, Like, yeah, man, I don't know. I'm gonna actually lower this. I'm gonna lower my score to a 7 and keep the 3 for first party. Like for a first party show, it was dog shit. For just a game show in general, like the way it was presented and the games that they had, I'll say a 7. I don't know, guys. Well, now, hey, now I can look at this. Watch. Boop. Oh, now that shit's in my face. Hold on. Okay. Maybe that's better. Yeah, I don't know, guys. That I wanted to be excited. I wanted there to be stuff that got me really hyped and excited. Unfortunately, there just wasn't the specific kind of games to get me hyped and super hyped and excited. It's not that there wasn't good games there. It's just not necessarily for me, right? The games that I think were going to be the more exciting ones just weren't for me. I don't need to see a bunch of the other third party stuff we've already seen, you know. Um we've already seen a lot of the games. Yeah, they did reveal some new stuff like the island mode for WWE and shit like that. Like, yeah, overall kind of just disappointing for PlayStation. It kind of cemented why I don't have one right now. It cemented everything we've been saying for a long time. Okay, I hope 2026 is better for them. I don't know where the fuck Ghost of Yotei and Fairgames were, and maybe they'll have individual state of plays for those later on. I'm not sure. I hope so. Boss Mod says for me 7 was tops. Max is 4.5. Poison Maniacs is 5. Sean Johnson says a 9 out of 10. I got Liza P. Yeah, you got Liza P. You also got Lost Souls Side and Tides of Annihilation. You should be happy for your souls loving. Yeah, and also Onimusha looks more soulsy as well. But yeah, as far as games in general, I had some cool stuff. It's just, I don't know, man. It's missing that. It's missing that PlayStation flavor. I don't know what people are saying on Twitter. I haven't even looked. Does Keeley put his poll up yet? He usually does right away. Let's see, what would you grade? I graded a C. A, oh yeah, people. D or below is 36%. C is at 29. B is 25, and A is 8.6. So they ain't liking it. They ain't liking it. Only 8.6 for the A is pretty low. When does Borderlands come out again? September 23rd, I think. Yeah, and it's weird they're having a state of play for Borderlands, like, instead of their own games. You think GTA was delayed, Psycho? I don't know. Those PlayStation bangers with that PlayStation fragrance, yeah, they're missing. We may never see Wolverine. Sean Johnson says. there was not one of those games in there. They're like, oh, what the fuck, you know, like holy shit, this looks great or amazing. Oh my god, you know, there wasn't any of that in this show. So you got to bring that. You got to bring that. They didn't do it. So as a first party show, sucked ass. Absolute dog shit. As a first party platform show, I'm gonna go fucking dog shit trash 3. Dog shit trash 3 for first party show as a just game presentation wise, how they presented it. They had some cool looking games. They had cool trailers. There was some new game announcements, stuff like that. None of them were like, wow. So I'll give that like a 7, you know. That's how I feel. At first I was like 8. Then going back and looking at it, I was like, no. None of the games really excite me that much. So first party shows, man, they got to bring it. You got to bring the heat. They didn't do it. What's up with PlayStation, guys? What's up with PlayStation? And again, hey, PC day and date for a Sony published single player game. Just saying. All right, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in today on Fun Speculation to watch this show and watch the co-stream with me. That was our reactions. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you maybe you found something there that was more exciting for you than it was for me. I hope so. I know Sean Johnson. I know you did, right? But man, fuck. I would argue that the fucking ID at Xbox show could end up being better than this shit. Have a good one, everybody. Peace out. Hey, Thursday, tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Pong Soul and I. PM in the PM. Friday, Xbox Ultimate Podcast. 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Stay tuned. Might have some more stuff coming your way. Thank you, everybody, for being here. You all rock. You're amazing. Take it easy. Bye.